Is Bitcoin Cash going to hold this critical price level that it's at right now? The price has been consolidating right up above that 200-day moving average support, and now the price is also trading in a tighter and tighter range. So we should expect a major move now any day. So let's give you more info on that in this video. Welcome to the channel. My name is John, at RealJohnDoe on Twitter is where you can find me. Also here on Currency.com's channel. And in today's video, we're going to talk about Bitcoin Cash as the price has been recovering from that huge correction that we just had in May. And now we do have new bullish and bearish outlooks for it, which I will give you more information about later on in this video, including important price levels to look at towards the upside and also the downside. And as we get started on today's video, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, if you don't want to miss out on more and more content that we have to come. And if you do enjoy this video or at any time or even right now, feel free to hit that thumbs up button and like this video. It really helps us out in you guys showing your support towards the channel and for us to continue to grow here on YouTube. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the trader sentiment first for Bitcoin Cash here on Currency.com. Let's have a look. Right now it shows 92% buyers, 8% sellers, with the price pushing towards that daily resistance level up towards $715. And for Bitcoin Cash, for support and resistance levels, the first level of support I'm looking at is around $650, which is the range for June lows so far. After that, next support, $580, which is the 200-day moving average. And then $500, which is the lows for May. And then towards the upside, if Bitcoin Cash can continue to break out, the next level I'm looking at is $750, which was the previous short-term high that we just had a few weeks ago. And then $830, and that range is right at around the 21 and the 50-day moving average. And then after that level, the last resistance I'll be looking at is $1,000. And that is a psychological resistance and also the May open. And if we can make it towards that level and flip into support, then I'm expecting Bitcoin Cash to head up and test those yearly high levels. So we're mainly going to talk about the price action for Bitcoin Cash in this video. The price right now is holding a trend line and climbing towards resistance. And we can expect some more resistance at that 21 and 50-day moving average. Let's jump into the chart and talk a little bit more about that. So Bitcoin Cash was also hit with that big correction that happened in May. And since then, you can see price has been consolidating right along that 200-day moving average. And it is good to see the price come down to that 200-day moving average in a bull market, because when you do have a long period of time when the price does not come down in those levels, then you will need to see it tested at least once to see how it holds as support. And so far right now, it looks like it is holding as support for now, which could mean a reset for the bull market and possible new highs later on this year. And looking a little bit closer here at Bitcoin Cash, let's talk about what happened since that drop. Price did come down to that 200-day moving average. As you can see, we did have a higher low form right on this candle and then a breakout. That breakout, we did have a rejection at resistance, which came down, and now price did form a higher low compared to this previous low here, which is bullish. But price now will trade in a tighter and tighter range before it eventually breaks out either to the upside to test resistance or down to test support. And many people can look at this in different ways. This could also be a bear flag, which eventually breaks down, or this could be on the shorter term, a bullish reversal with a new trend line forming from this low right here and push Bitcoin Cash up towards the next resistance, a higher low, and then continue the trend to test the highs. So let's say we do continue to trend to test the highs for Bitcoin Cash coming up here for June. Then this is what I'm expecting to happen for bullish scenarios. Right now, price is testing resistance, potentially going to break out of this small wedge here to head up to test that 21 and 50-day moving average range at around $800. And if we can get that flipped into support, then things will be looking good. We're looking better for Bitcoin Cash compared to where we were at down here at around that 200-day moving average. If we find support above $800, then we will most likely at least get a test of the next resistance at about $1,000, which would be my next price target after that. So that's one bullish scenario. And then the other thing I can see happening for the bulls for Bitcoin Cash is a rejection even from these current levels and head back down to test that 200-day moving average and build a higher low compared to the May lows here. Anything above $600 would be good. And if we do get that, that could also be a double bottom with a reversal pushing towards $800 later on in late June. and then $1,000 in July. But prices are pretty volatile right now, so I am leaning towards this quicker breakout here, bring us towards my 2 price targets for June. First level at about $800 flipped into support, and then the next level at about $1,000 flipped into support. So I'm going to keep an eye on those 2 price ranges and see how price responds if we do get a push to the upside to test those levels. And from the current levels right now, the first price target at about 800 is about 13% away, and then the next price target at about $1,000 for Bitcoin Cash is about 40% away, which I see happening in June if we do get a major breakout. But let's say things do not go that way and we start pushing towards the downside and testing support. I do have some price targets on that direction as well if you are feeling bearish right now. The first price target is down here at about $600, and I have that marked out as a major support level for Bitcoin Cash. And then the next level that I'm looking at for the downside for Bitcoin Cash is down here at about $500. And that was also the lows from May when we had that big dip. So if price does head back down there, we will most likely test that range again and potentially see some buyers come in there. But we could also have some even more sell pressure and price break down even more. But I doubt that would happen, because as you can see throughout the year, price has traded within that range for quite some time. So we should see quite a bit of support there if we do test that level. So from this quick analysis, I am leaning towards the bullish side with the price targets at $800 and $1,000 for Bitcoin Cash. Let's have a look at the indicator sentiment right now and see what they are telling us. So the RSI, pretty similar to most of the major cryptos right now, that bottom in May and a potential uptrend in the RSI. And if we can flip that 50 level, then we will have a confirmation for an uptrend in the RSI, which will line up with the price, also testing that 50-day moving average and pushing towards $800 and then $1,000. And if you also look at the stochastic, we did have a crossover down here near the bottom of the RSI and another bullish crossover, and now heading up towards that 50 level. And overall, this is looking like it does want to head up towards the overbought range. So I'm going to have to give it to the bulls for this one, and we will revisit when we come back in the next analysis. But I am most likely expecting a push to at least $800 for Bitcoin Cash. It all depends on how price does react to that resistance level. So things can change pretty quick, but I'm going to keep an eye on the chart and keep you guys updated in more videos. That is all for this video on Bitcoin Cash. I hope you enjoyed. Leave your comments below. Let me know your feedback and also your predictions for Bitcoin Cash in the next few weeks to month. And we do have more analysis on our channel, so feel free to have a look at those as we do talk about all of the top cryptos as well. But I hope I'll see you back again in the next video. My name is John here with Currency.com, and I'm checking out. For more trading videos just like this, please subscribe to our channel.